EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end. Line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check, 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 check. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Shoot, shoot. Tight 31.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
58, come on. 58, come on. Check pass, check pass. Hey, check 24.
Here's Watson. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. Throw left side, complete. It's Hopkins. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 36. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
36. Check 3, check 3, check 39, 39.
Running from the gun, Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Texans.
Mike, you set. 19. Go. Jim. Hey, check 24. 9. Hey, let him go.
On first down, it's Johnson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the pass. Hey, 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic.
Watson just beating the play clock. And he floated one out there incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
From the gun, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
That 180, 380. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rivers And oh, what a catch there by Allen. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Snap, 180. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Now Gordon on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Q. 41, Mike, 41. Here I come. Hey, 41.
Now Rivers, and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, here we go. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. 48, exit. Right here, 41.
3rd and long for Rivers. And that is incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Got 4. Hey, Delta. 41, Mike. 41, Mike.
Now Rivers on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Great team! Right here. Big ass. Watch the twist. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Slam.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Slow. No. Watch the safety creep. Slam.
20 points down, he's coming.
Switch.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hopkins. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 40 yards. And the Texans push further out in front.